Jonathan Gingrich on Reanimator.
Okay.
And then we have Peter Smutko on Tesserator.
Well then.
Tesserator versus...
That sounds interesting.
They were table 1.
Okay.
Tesserator versus Reanimator.
Do you think we get to see Mr. Smutko playing on his mousepad on the feature match?
Probably not. Maybe.
I think we do. I'm pretty sure we do.
Yeah.
I think he just loves to troll his opponent because he plays like mismatched arts and like random foils. He plays in this mousepad that's about like
it's a mousepad.
Big.
It's this
with
big
a creature deck.
You're sitting in front of a computer right now. Look at your mousepad. That's
Right.
the playmat he plays.
With the dragon on it. It is a magic mousepad, so like it's got that. He's a funny guy. I know he's been playing for a long time. He used to play back at the old First Pick Games or something. I wasn't in Seattle, but apparently there's a awesome game store that he played at with all the other old people.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan Gingrich.
Good player.
Yeah,
He's been playing a lot of Mentor lately.
he was. I think he's been mixing it up since not doing super well.
Yeah.
Do you know if he's playing like normal 2-color Reanimator, or is he playing like green for Abrupt Decay, or like Chase Hansen's list that was the 4 colors?
I'm looking at this list here. It says Reanimator, so I don't know.
What do you think is the best?
I've been brewing up a Reanimator list, actually, and I really want Chase's list to be good, but I don't like the red splash.
But is a charm. It can kill creatures, it can counter spells,
Yes.
and it can discard cards. Those are 3 modes.
Sure. It's really good for the deck, but I think just the 4th color is too much. And I really want to be playing Abrupt Decay. But I do like the more control-y style of not all in on Lotus Petals. I don't like any show and tells.
So, do you play main deck Pithing Needle or something like that?
Main deck Jace.
Okay. Abrupt Decay, anything like that?
Just Thoughtseize and Force of Will.
So I kind of like that Is a Charm allows you to kill a Deathrite Shaman. Otherwise, like in the past, people have played Show and Tell and Pithing Needle to get around it.
Sure.
I
I was playing Abrupt Decays and Disfigures on the board.
Okay.
I like
so you're
Disfigure.
just hoping to force it game 1 and then, keep them down game 2?
Yeah, I say control-y, but you're still able to go off by like turn 2.
Looks like Peter has left his playmat at home. Sorry, his mousepad at home. Sad to say. Oh,
Grabbing the mouse
nope.
pad.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go. I was afraid for a moment that his cards would get damaged on this rough table, but fortunately we have a playmat to save a mousepad to save the day. Yes, best playmat.
Yes.
At GPC Tech, I saw him playing, I think, Bant on this mousepad, and his opponent just looked like really unhappy because he probably thought his opponent was like, Peter was like this total donk, but in fact, he is a good player.
Yeah.
He has a very unique build of Tesserator. I've seen him play this before. He's got Lotus Petals, Artifact Lands, of course, Thopter Sword. He's got some like traditional affinity cards like Thoughtcast.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Jonathan on the Mole.
Now, Reanimator deck that mulligans very well. All you need is Entomb, Reanimate, and a land, after all. So, the mulligan, helps you get to your
Well, it
combo.
looks like he's playing Lotus Petal.
Okay, so probably not playing the 4th color.
There's no land in Lotus Petal in a cantrip.
Snap it off.
Yeah.
I would keep it in a heartbeat.
I think he has a Careful Study too, so.
But if he doesn't have a creature, you don't want a Careful Study.
Sure.
I think I see Daze Reanimate. Oh, come on.
That was a keep.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's on the play or the draw.
Jonathan has too much fear. Maybe if he's on the draw, I could see being afraid of a Daze or something.
If he knows what Peter's playing too. Like, they're both undefeated so far. There's not a ton of people here tonight, so he might know what's up.
Yeah, sure. Turn 1 Chalice would do a number on that hand.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to do a thing.
Yeah. Or play a land. No spells, no lands. It's not good. Can you make out Gingrich's playmat? Is that maybe a land?
I have no idea.
It's got island,
Just
couple.
over 100 viewers on the stream for some reason.
Hey, shoutouts to all y'all looking at this awesome legacy coverage, this cool stream.
So it was Trop, Double Force, Oh, if he's on the play, that he has a snap keep, I think.
Cornejo said that we have 100 viewers.
That's a lot.
Hey, yeah,
We're internet famous.
to you guys.
Yeah.
I would like to say it's my bubbly personality, effervescent.
Yes. It's a shame we don't have face cams to look at the handsome commentators.
The face cams are supposed to be for the players, so we can see them tanking.
Sure.
So no offense to you guys or to Wizards coverage at all. I never get the camera that's pointed at the commentators during the match.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm really enjoying picking my nose right now. And if you had a camera on my face, you would be able to see it, and you probably don't.
That's gross, Greg.
So Peter has an awful hand. He has like Lotus Petals and a couple of Chromoxes, nothing to pin under it, from what it looks like.
I think he has a Tezzerator pin under it.
It's not exactly the spell you want to pin on a Chromox.
I think he has both of his, like, Sword of the Meek in hand.
Yeah, this is
Like Glimmer Void into Lotus Petal.
this is
I
such.
guess he's chousing on one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mistook a Chalice of the Void for a Chromox.
He has a Chromox too.
Huh. What do you think about pitching Inkwell Leviathan instead of that Force Spell that he has in hand?
He does have the Force Spell, right? Yeah. I think that's fair. You don't have any.
What if you draw a Careful Study? Like, Inkwell Leviathan is a good start to killing your opponent.
Yeah.
Sure, Peter probably has some Ensnaring Bridges in his deck, but if he doesn't draw Ensnaring Bridge, like, there's no way to block it. It has Island Walk. Oh, it's Big Tezzeret. Tezzeret the Seeker.
Yeah. Big Tez.
All right. I wonder how many Tezzerets he plays. 5? 6?
The Joe Lissette build was playing up to 6.
I do not think
He's playing
that
the
Peter
Joe-
is playing anything to do with Joe Lissette.
Oh, it wasn't a reanimate. It was a Thoughtseize. We were just getting all the hands. Oh, no, it's a Big Tez and Little Tez.
I see. Okay, so he had the option of playing
He could have played Little
playing
Tez.
small Tez last turn.
Yeah.
I like playing Chalice of the Void though. It helps protect against Spell Pierce. It helps protect against a lot of the outs that Jonathan could have on the small to 5. But Peter might be, pretty far off from playing this this Tezzeret.
He's going to play the Chromox.
Oh,
Exiling
well,
Forcible.
maybe not.
Nope, now he just plays Tezzeret.
Yeah, and I imagine you tick up the first one and then
Yeah.
make a 5/5 with the next one and just start going to work. Looks like we have a Thoughtcast Tezzeret.
Well, I
Thirst
guess
for
you-
knowledge.
you get-
Oh, well, there's the combo, but the Thopter Sword combo is not that good against Reanimator, especially with only 3 mana in play.
right.
Jonathan can Thoughtseize this Thopter Foundry. It probably is what you want to be doing because it gives him more draw steps to draw a relevant card,
Yeah.
but not the best.
So he has 2 cards in here. So I believe when Jonathan pitched the...
You see that? That's Thirst for Knowledge. That's a combo right there.
that's really good.
Yeah. That card that you want in your graveyard? Yeah. Let's put it in there.
And then a tick up. So back to your thought on Inkwell Leviathan.
Yeah.
I believe when Jonathan pitched it, he had a Thoughtseize in hand that I thought was a reanimate.
Oh.
So I think you were right.
Oh, so if he had Thoughtseize himself and then Exhumed, he could... Peter
would've-
would be
it
at like either 13 or 7?
I think he would have had 13 because it would have taken 2 turns because he only has the 1 Black Source. But
Wow. Okay, so this game could be going very differently. Yeah, like, it's it's not like that Thoughtseize has taken much that you care about.
Yeah. Though he did find the Ensnaring Bridge, so...
Yeah, Ensnaring Bridge is certainly the card that he wants to find. But I suspect that Tezzeret starts making creatures 5/5s. Jonathan's already at 14, so if you play Sword and make Chrome Mox a 5/5, you have Jonathan on a 2-turn clock.
Or you can get as much mana, and you can also just ultimate little Tez, and after playing the Thopter... Yeah, so you get land here, you play your Thopter Foundry, and now you have 1, 2... and then 3 more. Oh, and that, yeah. So he is just lethal next turn.
Oh, with the ultimate?
Yeah.
All right.
Because now he's gonna make. Oh, he's just gonna play 1.
It does add a permanent? I think it adds a permanent.
So he'll be able to make 2 more artifacts right next turn,
Yeah.
and then make 6 more artifacts and an ultimate test.
Looks like he has Entomb and Exhume. And a land. So he can find his choice of targets. The question is, what does he get?
I don't even know. I think you have to just get.
Ashen Rider if he has it? Right, so Jonathan knows there's lethal on board, and he sees it. Like, you can see him counting right there. He doesn't have another spell he can play.
I want to say, you're only out game 1 is probably Tidespell Tyrant, but for that you need multiple spells in hand, which you're out of. So you might have to just get Bristlebrand, go for it, and draw 7. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, he can't put enough permanents into play, although it's close. No, he's actually just dead. Is that right? Sorry. He is... You respond to Elishnorn by sacrificing sword and getting back a Thopter, which gets back both swords.
Yeah.
Then you play Engineered Explosives, and that's lethal with Tezzeret. So, yeah, this
Ensnaring Bridge?
Sorry, Ensnaring Bridge. Yes.
Oh, he's at 13, actually. He's just dead. It's double. It's double.
Yeah, he needs to get 7 artifacts. So he has 5 artifacts in play. He sacrificed the Sword of the Meek, that's 6. Ensnaring Bridge is 7.
Yeah.
So, Jonathan probably doesn't have a better card to get game 1, like you said.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this is definitely better than. Okay.
maybe he doesn't see it.
Well, does this creature still come into play and you get the trigger anyway?
Yeah, so you do get the trigger. Because the creature does enter play. Did we miss an artifact? Oh, there was one hidden.
I think we missed like the vault or something.
Yeah, maybe the seed of sign up. Either way, you get the game on lock.
Yeah. Oh, Tormod's so okay.
So Juvie, we are streaming from Card Kingdom. That's in Seattle, up in the Pacific Northwest. We've got a pretty good legacy scene here. 26 today, but we've got 1Ks and more. So if you're looking for a place to move to, I'd recommend Seattle.
Yes. Oh, it is great up here. He has so many cards to bring in.
How many cards was that? 13? Something like that?
I saw a bunch of Tormod's groups, and I saw some Lodestone Golems.
Wow. All right, that's going to be tough. Looks like Jonathan has Golgari Charms, Disfigures, Pithing Needles.
Yeah, Pithing Needle seems pretty good here.
Does it?
All the Tezzerators and the Thopter.
I'm not sure you care about Tezzeret. If Tezzeret is coming down, you're probably losing that game. You just want to be able to kill your opponent before they do anything relevant.
Abrupt Decays are definitely needed for Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah, Abrupt Decays are great. This is one of the reasons I like Tin Fins over regular Reanimator, because Ensnaring Bridge is such a pain to deal with for regular Reanimator. They have Ashen Rider or Tidespout Tyrant, but otherwise they have to attack to win. Whereas, with Tin Fins, if you have a bounce spell, you can draw your deck an unlimited number of times and bounce permanents with Chain of Vapor. Or, I mean, you have to make infinite mana first, but, The point is,
Yeah.
Tin Fins is great. That's all I'm going to say. It's too bad we don't see more of that deck.
It definitely seems better than the AK deck
Yeah.
in terms of Greg Brews.
Lodestone's Tormod's Crypts.
Yeah.
Those aren't bad cards. It looks like he boarded out Sword combo, which I like a lot. Thopter Sword is way too slow.
I guess, yeah. I guess it's just better to bring in a 4-drop on the draw. Seems so clunky though.
Shout out to Germany, since we have a guy in the chat who's currently watching from there.
All right,
Oh,
shout outs
wow.
to Germany.
What
Wow.
is it in Germany? Jesus.
Germany is, I think, +2 or +1, and we're -8, so it's
It's early in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like what, 4 or 5?
6.
Oh, okay.
It's like 6.
Okay. Yeah. Wake up in the morning for some legacy action, right?
Yeah, really. You know, maybe he's commuting to work. We're speculating about your life, Germany man.
Yeah.
QB long number.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to place that that art that Jonathan has on his playmat. I feel like I've seen it before. Maybe it's a border post. Did you ever play with the border posts in Alara Block?
I did not play during Alara Block.
Okay. Maybe it's Firewild Border Post. I don't think so though. They had different art. It seems more like it's Lorwyn Block.
Yeah.
Sydney, Australia? Wow, shout outs to Sydney.
Wow.
4 o'clock there.
All right, I now know the answer. First commentator to answer correctly what the art is, get the other one's credit for this.
I have no idea, so
Hey, I don't like this.
yeah. What is it?
Rugged Prairie.
Oh!
I knew it,
Okay.
except I didn't know it.
Okay.
I knew it was a land,
Well,
and it was from Lorwyn Block.
of course it's a land there's not a creature involved, but there's not a creature on the map.
Well, just because it's obvious doesn't mean that I wasn't wrong. I wasn't right.
We also have Japan tuning in.
All right, shout outs to Japan.
Wow.
We've got a very international stream here.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess there's not a lot of...
we already got Sydney.
Yeah, I guess there's not a lot of that legacy. Other places streaming legacy. We gotta...
Yeah, no kidding. I would love to see a Japanese tournament streaming Legacy. The deck lists that I see from Japan are so idiosyncratic. Like, for example, there's a Bug Delver. There's a bunch of Bug Delver lists with, what is that 4-mana vampire that taps to make more vampires and flips?
Bloodline Keeper?
Yeah, Bloodline Keeper was like the mirror breaker for
Yeah.
the Bugmare, which was just like super weird.
I haven't seen... Haruyuya is starting to stream, but they seem to just be streaming standard and stuff.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
So Peter has, looks like 3 lands, including an Ancient Tomb, Tormod's Crypt, Lodestone Golem, and Tezzeret. I would keep that hand. It's got everything you want.
That hand seems good.
Yeah. Turn 3 Lodestone Golem. It's got Force Will Protection. It's got Tormod's Crypt. Yeah, it's going to be tough to fight through, especially on a mulligan.
Apparently that playmat has been through wars.
Which one? Rugged Prairie? Or
No,
the
the
mousepad?
yeah, the mousepad playmat. I can see that. It is a little worn around the edges.
I don't know. Maybe he's used it for a while at his computer. Niv Mizzet is a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
I can see you wanting to play on Niv Mizzet.
That hand...
It's a good hand. You've got Pithing Needle, lands, Exhume, Inkwell Leviathan, Force Will.
And Ellis Norton, he's mulliganing that. I think you just got to keep these hands that are one-off.
That's close. Like, the deck does mulligan well, and it looks like it had no cantrips, so it didn't have a way to find
Sure.
the way to put the creature in play. You don't win going late, So his best shot is to try to combo him out early.
Okay.
So I think that's a very defensible mulligan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know my biggest failing in playing Reanimator when I've played it was not mulliganing aggressively enough. I just really hate mulliganing.
Yeah. I guess that's why you like the Storm deck or things like Delver.
Yeah, Ad Nauseam Tendrils is super, super consistent.
Yeah.
With so many cantrips and, like, not that many lands to clunk up your hand, you just don't mulligan that much. This is a good hand, but it has no lands.
Yeah.
I wonder if you keep it. No, I'm serious. I wonder if you keep it. Like, you're on the draw. Sorry, you're on the play.
He's on the play.
But you do get to scry. It has pretty much everything you could hope for. It has Ponder, Careful Study, Elvish Norn, Abrupt Decay, Pithing Needle. So your hand's great if you get to, you know, put a land into play and cast a 1-drop without it being chaliced.
I think you kind of need to anticipate, like you need to anticipate some sort of hate too, right?
It looks like Reanimate, Inkwell, Exhume.
It's Exhume.
Land?
I don't know what that last card is.
It's a Graveborn card, but I can't make it out. Yeah, that Graveborn printing.
Is it Graveborn?
I think so. Either Reanimate or Entomb. I'm not sure. Jury's still out. Yeah, so Peter plays the Ancient Tomb, which allows him to potentially top deck either a Lotus Petal, Chromox, or Ancient Tomb to play that turn 2 Lodestone Golem. Turn 2 Lodestone Golem, pretty potent right here.
Yeah.
But he just has a regular
I
land.
actually don't like that play. He has 2 more lands in hand, and he just drew Thirst for Knowledge. I want to pitch the Seed of the Sign out there.
I understand where you're coming from. I think that's a good point. The reason why I would play Seed of the Synod first is because he has Glimmer Void in his hand, and he expects to crack Tormod's Crypt at some point.
Sure.
Which means that he wants to make sure that he always has an artifact for Glimmer Void. And so that allows him to play a Tezzeret next turn if he wants. I would expect... do you think a Hardcast Daze is coming here?
Yep. You gotta.
You don't want to save it for a 4-mana play like Lodestone Golem? Or do you think just drawing 3 cards is too powerful?
Probably just drawing 3 cards is too powerful.
Wow, Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lodestone or Ensnaring Bridge?
He hardcast Daze. He has 2 cards in hand. I'd just get some pressure on, get this game over with.
Yeah, I like that play. He's on the back foot. Let's try to close the door.
Yeah. I mean, you have force backup anyway. Just get a threat.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Although, to be fair, he can't cast Force Will if Lodestone's in play. But by the same token, Jonathan can't cast enough spells to combo him out. Yeah, Jonathan mulliganed a lot here. Didn't really see the full potential of Reanimator. Which is one of the reasons it's, I think, pretty difficult to play the deck at a big tournament, because sometimes you just get these games and, like, you can't really do anything. None of your draws functioned. It's really tilting.
Just draw the Daze.
So, like, your good draws are unbeatable, but your bad draws are just awful. They're just miserable. You don't cast any spells.
I think at the GPI he had an Reanimator opponent brick off of a Gristlebrand plus Brainstorm against me.
Yeah.
Just...
I can't. I don't think I have the mental fortitude to play that deck now.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be very tilt resistant. Looks like a big Tezzeret's coming down.
Yeah.
I don't see a blue card in hand for that Force Will. Do you?
No, I think he... Tezzeret puts it in play, so yeah. Do you 0 and just get another Tormod Script? Oh no, he untaps. Okay. I guess?
It puts lethal on board next turn. I'm pretty sure the ultimate is 5. And
oh, yeah.
The ultimate turns all of your artifacts into 5/5s until end of turn.
Yep. That's more than lethal.
You're right. It's, in fact, 20 damage coming in. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Humph.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty poopy hand.
Yeah.
I still can't make out that card. Is that Gristlebrand?
Oh, it is. It's the GP Gristlebrand.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was Graveborn because of the foiling process. They have a distinctive, like, pinkish tone
Yeah.
on those promos and, like, Graveborns.